All right, so back into the leg lasso position, okay, where he's going to throw it in. And I'm just going to start with my standard grip on the inside part of the thigh, right on the seam, because it's something I always have to do when I'm in this position. Okay? Now, I'm going to start pressuring in. Okay? It's important that when we're pressuring in, that I'm not getting too high and pressing down into his chest. It's important that I sink my weight back and pressure in. You want to think about it like you're in a gym, pressing a sled down the turf, where you have to lower your level to push horizontally down the field. Okay? I want to imagine that I'm lowering my weight enough to where I'm trying to slide him down the mat as best I can. Okay, so if you feel like your weight's sinking up a little bit and you're pressing down into the floor or even at an angle into the floor, make sure you lower your butt to push straight along horizontally onto the floor for pressure. Okay, so that's how I want to create pressure on this top leg. By turning my shoulder down and close to me, bringing everything in. See how I control that knee inside? And then I turn my base a little bit and I start pressing in. Okay? Now, my left hand, from controlling the inside part of the knee here, making sure he doesn't get that foot on my hip or even onto my bicep, okay, is going to come up and grab the inside part of the collar. Then what I'm going to do is fight for head position. Okay? Where my head position I don't want is in between him here. What I really want is my head to the other side, bringing his knee across. Okay? I have to make sure that once my head goes to the other side, I can't allow him to win head position on the other side of my arm, where he gets to here, and he can push himself inverted, and then set up the omoplata. Okay? So it's important that we go in the order of hand on the collar position first, then our head fights for position on the leg, making sure we win the battle of him losing head position. Okay, so he's going to set it up. I'm going to grab inside the thigh here. Make sure I'm pressuring in really nice, controlling this inside part of the leg, keeping my elbow in so that he can't extend me and go for the omoplata. I'm going to bring my hand up, keeping my elbow in to close off the space so he can't go inverted. Get my head position in where I bring his leg by. Now it's important that I put my forehead, while trying to get my chin as far away from my chest as possible, right here into his hip. So I'm going to place my forehead here, and then I'm going to start walking around. I'm going to pull this in tight and start walking around until I get to here. Once I end up here, I'm going to try to drive him down the mat as best I can. Okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start straightening my hand to extend him away, and then bring the leg farthest from his legs inside. So I'm going to get here, I'm going to press away, come up, and come inside. That way I can use my back leg to collect and come into a nice side control position. Okay, so let's look at it from the other side, where we're over here. He's going to set up the leg lasso, and I'm going to grab inside the pants here, right on the seam. And I'm going to start pressuring in. Okay? My hand's going to go from the pants to the collar, pulling tight. Now I fight the battle for head position, where I use my head to bring his knee through to here. Then my head's going to go to the hip, and I'm going to pop my hips up, walk around, and start driving in. Now I'm going to press him away instead of pull in really quick, and then bring my knee inside. Okay, this is what's going to stop him from sitting up into me, and then my top leg is going to collect as I go into side control, where I roll my wrist out to end up in a side control position. We're going to flip it one more time so we can see the leg position. So scoot this way. Yeah, so I'm at the bottom of the camera. He's going to go ahead and set it up for us, where I get my grip. I'm going to pressure in nicely. Get a lot of pressure coming in, controlling the leg, keeping the elbow in nice and tight. Where I come in, pull him in tight. Fight the head position battle now, where I control his knee and bring it down so he can't open us up anymore, and I stay heavy on it. Now I put my forehead in his hip, pressure in, and then I'm going to extend. Now I'm going to bring my leg through and trap him. Now the top leg is going to collect him. I'm going to roll my wrist out when I do to end up in a good side control position. Another way to pass the leg lasso.